Hey, I'm Jessica with Electra, and today I'm going to show you how I pulled together a makeup look. This is kind of my first run through. I've pulled some ideas. I think I'm going to go for a nice kind of bronzy, blown out smoky eye because I'm going to wear a navy dress. And this massive, slightly obnoxious headband, but I love it. I've kind of pulled together everything I think I'm going to use in here, so let's just get started and see what happens. All right, first I'm going to prep my skin with a little moisturizer. All I have on is my everyday skincare and some sunscreen, but I feel like it plumps the skin, smooths it out, and really gets it ready for makeup. So for under eyes, I'm just doing my Becca, right? Yeah, Becca corrector. This is the light, and it's gonna cancel out any like blue that I have in my eyes. My lips, I like the Dior Plumping Balm. I'm taking my Milk Makeup, the Blur Stick, and I'm gonna put it just kind of where I don't want any shine. And then to prep my lids, I'm going to use a little bit of loose powder. This is the Hourglass Veil, and I'm literally just sweeping that over my lids. And I'm gonna start in with my eyes. So I'm taking a brown liquid eyeliner, and I'm gonna kind of smudge that out on my eyes as a base, which is nice because that means it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna take a synthetic brush. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, by the way, Feline Flick. It's the brown one. And you can see it's already like setting, which is exactly what I want. But I'm buffing out kind of the edges with this Real Techniques deluxe crease brush. Next thing I'm using is the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon Bronze Garnet for green eyes. What is this thing called? I don't know. It's just like a eye shadow stick situation. And I'm going to use, this is the Charlotte Tilbury one, but it doesn't matter. I just grabbed it. You can use any sort of pencil brush you want. I'm going to kind of work with these back and forth to get the shape that I want. Okay, I'm going to take whatever's left on here, and I'm just going to sweep it under my eyes. Just to intensify this, I'm going to use, this is the NARS eyeshadow, single eyeshadow in Telesto. And I'm going to just use the same brush and kind of intensify the outer V with this eyeshadow, and I'm going to go under my eyes with it. Charlotte Tilbury Rose Gold cream eyeshadow, and I'm using that same Real Techniques brush I used earlier. This color to blend out. And then whatever's left, I'm just going to kind of sweep under here. And now, because it's my birthday and I can't not do glitter, please. This Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Shadow in Ray. It's kind of also tonal, right? I don't want it to be like a spotlight or anything, but I would like a little just kind of light in the center. And I'm actually going up into the crease a little bit too, just kind of in a straight line. So when the light hits it, it's like boom, right in the center. Really want to intensify this, so I'm going to add my favorite Urban Decay Blackout eyeliner. Well, I'm sorry, it's just an eyeshadow, but I use it as an eyeliner. And I can't find this brush anymore, but it's just an angled eyeliner brush. And I'm doing a very thin line, and this is just meant to enhance the base of my lashes and make them look thicker. Okay, I like this, but I'm going to take the inner or the outer corner and kind of smudge it into the eyeshadow just for some more kind of depth and some just grunginess a little bit. I'm going to take a bit, this is the Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette from Hourglass, and I'm going to take this sort of rosy color on my Unit 125 brush. That's all I know. I think I got it from Beautylish. And I'm going to pop that in the inner corner, but also a bit on this bottom lash line to blend into that darker eyeshadow we put in earlier. And then I also want to go just into this inner corner. I really want it to go light, medium, dark, kind of to smoke out and pull up. Take the center color, this really bright gold, and put that just on the inner corner to pop it out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and curl the lashes. A little mascara. This is why I saw the shock. I love this. Absolutely adore this mascara. And my little tip is to apply the mascara just to the ends of your lashes first. Let that dry and then go in and sweep it up from the base to really add length and volume to your lashes. What do you think? I think we're gonna sit with this for a minute and just see how we feel. I also still have to add my under eye mascara, so that'll add even more drama to the eyes. And so let's move on to skin. I think I'm gonna go in with a mix. So this is the RMS Beauty Master Radiance Base that is just amazing. This is the Rich in Radiance shade. And then my perfect match is the Armani Luminous Silk 5.75. I'm just gonna put the base on my hand and then like half a pump of the foundation. Because here's the thing, I see people all the time, one of my biggest pet peeves, they take their foundation, like 2 pumps, put it on the back of their hand, but they take their sponge, they put it on the back of their hand, and they start putting their foundation on, and they're like, it's not showing up, so they add more and more and more, and all the product is simply getting soaked up into the sponge. And if you prep your skin right, like literally apply it, you can apply it, I guess, with a brush if you really want to, but your fingers are the best tools. They're really gonna push the product into your skin. They're gonna warm it up, it's gonna glide on beautifully. You're only gonna use what you need, then go back in and touch it up with a sponge, right? And if you notice, I'm kind of avoiding this whole area because I'm gonna apply my concealer last, and I don't want a ton of product right there. I do have a couple breakouts, so, which based upon where they are, makes me think it's one of the bronzers I'm using. And this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in 31.5 concealer. I'm gonna come back in with the translucent powder I used earlier, just a bit. And I'm not really even setting anything because because the stuff that I want matte is gonna be taken care of from that blur stick we used earlier. I just want this to set that concealer I just applied, but more than anything, I want it to go kind of in this section where I'm gonna be applying like bronzer and blush next, and I want them to glide on smoothly. So I don't want them to catch the foundation or the concealer. And this is the Real Technique setting brush. I have about 10 of them. They are so good for liquid, cream, powder, everything. They're truly wonderful brushes. Because I'm going to go in and contour real quick. Okay, I'm going to use my Kevyn Aucoin Medium Contouring Powder. This is my favorite, along with the Stila No. 7 brush. And contouring my nose is going to look very different than how you contour your nose, because we all have different anatomy. Can really change the shape of your nose. While I have the contour out, I'm going to use my NARS Ita brush and kind of carve out some cheekbones. And a jawline, of course. So that tiny brush I used earlier and the same highlighter, I'm using that center gold shade. We're going to put that right down the center. And okay. Now, the other thing I like to do is come back in with this translucent powder. Very, like, practically nothing on the brush. And buff all of that together. Not back and forth. We're going up because we don't want to disturb the lines. But we do want everything to look just like skin. And we do not want this to move all night. Add some bronzer. This is the MAC, oh gosh, I don't know. The MAC angled brush and the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. Just where the sun would bronze me. Now typically, not a huge fan of blush, but I love when you take a super bright blush like this. This is Gaiety from NARS, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Blush brush. And I'm literally just going tap, tap like that, knocking off any excess. And if you find your cheekbone, and then you'll see, you can feel where it curves. The part where it sticks out the farthest is where I put my blush. So we're popping it right here, right where my cheekbone sticks out the farthest. And it's just a little bit. This just gives so much warmth, and put a little bit on my nose and a little bit right there. It kind of brings everything together. I just adore this. This is from Pixie. It's the Natural Brow Duo, and the shade is Deep Brunette. Absolutely excellent quality brow pencil here, and then the gel is just equally as amazing. So I am not someone to like draw on brows. I just fill in sparse areas. The gel is at the back, and I would honestly buy this just for the gel alone. You can get this at Target. Really does its job, and you could obviously, you know, use it on its own if you wanted, but I find that it holds my brows in place better than any other brow product, any other brow gel I've used. We're keeping this pretty glowy, so I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury #2 Hollywood Flawless Filter. I absolutely love this. And my favorite Bye Bye Under Eye in medium. I would go lighter in this, but I don't want it to be so thick. And this is going to lighten it up a little bit, and it's going to shear it down. So I'm literally taking like the smallest amount, and I'm mixing it on the back of my hand. This is going to be like under eye filler and concealer all in one. Using my fingers. This is also going to etch out the side of my nose, so it's going to finish my nose job. It's going to highlight, it's going to accentuate my cheekbones, do all the things. There we go. You can see it's so subtle, but it just flattens this area out and brings everything up. I feel really good about this. My highlighting palette again. And again, I'm going to go right here on top of my cheekbone. That's the other reason I like this flat brush. It's like boop, right there on the cheekbone, right where I want this to be. Put a little on my Cupid's bow. This is the moment of truth that I've been dreading. I have to figure out lipstick. I don't want to go too nude because, as you can see, it will wash me out. But I don't want to go too bright because I'm going to be wearing a mask and eating. But I need something to balance out these eyes. So I have 2 Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I know they don't make this one anymore. I'm so sad. It's Valentine. This could really work. The other one is Miss Kensington. I feel like this has a smidge more pigment in it. So let's start with this. I'm applying right from the bullet, which I don't normally do, but I like this. But I feel like it needs more. So this is the Lip Cheat and Pillow Talk 2 from Charlotte Tilbury. Can't forget the All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. So under eye mascara. Let's just do this real quick. See if this is enough drama for the eyes. But I think that's enough drama. I don't think I need falsies. Anyway, there we go. I'll take some pictures. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you next time.